Hi, everyone. Welcome to another Wedding Wednesday. My name is Michelle Ellis, and I'm the owner of McEllis Brides Design Studio in Hampton. And Wedding Wednesdays are just tips and hacks for the bride to be from me. Okay? So, today we're going to be talking about stain removal again. I think the last one we did was how to remove deodorant stain, which was really um, easy and quick. And that one was more so for like your bridesmaids if they have a darker color dress. But go back and watch that one on YouTube. And this one is about how to remove makeup, lipstick in particular. Well, we'll be testing out lipstick, but this works on any type of makeup that you might get on your gown. So I used a lip stain. This is Huda Beauty, however you say it. It's a really, popular brand. I know a lot of people like it, and it's long wear, and that's what I put on my lips today. So, most cases, if you have like a tight fitting gown, you may have to put it over your head, and you might, happen to just like swipe your lips across it and you'll get like a little stain up there. So that's what I'm going to show you, how we're going to get that off. So this one, actually, first, before we do that, this one, I tried some other things that I just found on Google. This one I swiped across my lip and it came up some, but it's still very, very noticeable. This one, I actually swiped the applicator across, and it did not come out at all with the ways I used from YouTube and Google. So I think on this one I did rubbing alcohol, which if you Google this, it'll probably pop up how to remove a lipstick stain. It'll say use like rubbing alcohol, blot it and let it transfer. And then from there, I think they say use baking soda, but you have to let it sit for 2 hours and then launder it. You don't have that type of time on your wedding day. You'll likely have 5 or 10 minutes because you're putting on your gown right before you walk down the aisle. So we need something quick and something that works. This one, I think they said use hand sanitizer, just in case you didn't have, rubbing alcohol on hand, or like just use hand sanitizer. A lot of people have it. But I think you also had to launder this one after, but it didn't come out at all. Like this one came out a little, this one not at all. So I just want to show you guys that, but I'm going to show you how I did it quickly, and I mean it's barely noticeable when I do it, or the way I'm going to show you. So I'm just swipe my lips across this. I'm scared. Okay. So we got us a good little swipe here, and you just want to take some cheesecloth. This is cheesecloth. You can get it from pretty much any store. You can go like fabric stores, you'll find it really quickly and easily. And the cleaner that I'm using, it is a plant-based, all-natural cleaner. It doesn't stink. And this will get it out in like 5 minutes. So you want to just start blotting, and you always want to use something white. So even if you don't have cheesecloth, use a white rag or a cream colored rag so you can start to see when the color transfers. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then okay, I need to fold this over and move to another area, because you don't want to put back on what you just took off. So that's why you want to use white. And you don't want whatever color your wash rag may be, or whatever dyes in that, to start to transfer to this, because that's ultimately what we're doing. We're just trying to transfer the stain from one item to this one. You might get a little bit more here. And then once you keep blotting, like don't rub it, especially satins, they have a finish on them. That's what gives it kind of their little sheen. And if you rub it too hard, too vigorous with your rub, you'll rub that finish right off. So we're gonna let that sit about a minute, and I'm gonna show you how to avoid getting lipstick on your gown or makeup on your gown, period. So you won't have to do this, hopefully. So I don't know, this is just like a makeup cover. So it's just like a shower cap, but it's just breathable. It's not plastic. And you just put it over your face and kind of like cover your hair a little bit. And if you have to put your gown on over your head, you get someone to help you. Don't just try to like put it on yourself. It's not going to work. You literally are going to want to hold your arm straight up in the air, and you're going to want to have like your bridesmaid or somebody like gather all your gown up, like gather up the train, and then just like slide it over your arms. Like you're just going to kind of like stand there and kind of like just dive in, and then let it just slide on down. And then don't take this off until you have your gown like in place, because what happens a lot of time is you'll be trying to like adjust your gown and pull it up, and you'll like flip it up, and then you hit your lips, and now you have makeup on your gown. It happens all the time during fashion shows, so that's how I see it happen. So I know it happens to you guys too. And then, yeah, you take this off, you throw it away. And I'm going to have some little kits up, some bridal emergency kits that'll have these items in them. So you guys will be able to do this easily on your wedding day, just in case you have any mistakes or mishaps. It'll have like a little sewing kit. We already did a video about how to use a hanky instead of tissue. So go back and watch that video too. So it'll have a hanky in there. And it'll have this cleaner up there, and this is for any makeup stain. If you even just have like a little dirt, if anything gets on it, I'm pretty certain that this will take care of it. Like I've tried a lot of things aside from blood. I just want to put that out there. I don't know that it's going to clean blood, but pretty much any like surface, regular, normal stain. Okay, so now that we've let that sit for about a minute, it's still there slightly, but not a lot. You can't see it very much. So we're going to just take a little more of the solvent here, and we're just going to do it again. But this time, instead of blotting, just simply, and when I say blotting, I mean like simple, just like apply pressure up and down. Like don't rub it, just apply pressure up and down. But this time, you're going to give it just like a little, like a semi-twist in your wrist. You're still applying pressure, but just give it not a hard rub, but just like a little bit to kind of get into those deep crevices of the material there. So you still don't want to really rub it. Definitely don't do this motion. Don't do like that. Just kind of like press down and turn just a little, let it go. Turn down just a little, let it go. Gotta blot this. Alpaca. Just kidding, it's satin. Have y'all ever watched American Gangster? It's my favorite part. Okay. I'm going to give it just a little bit more. So again, this will work on pretty much any makeup stain. Any like little dirt. I think one time I saw where, I can't remember if it was soda. It was something. That's one thing I said I was going to try too. I haven't tried it on wine yet. But just drink white wine. If you're going to drink wine on your wedding day, just make sure it's clear. Then you don't have to worry about this. But I'll still try it for you guys just in case, because I know y'all don't listen. I'm just joking. Okay, so then you just want to take a little water. I would recommend cold water. This is cold. Take you a new piece of cheesecloth. And just soak up that water. Still doing kind of like your blot motion. You can still do that little turn on the spots where you might feel like it's still a little bit visible. And if you feel like this is still too visible for you, like I said, you can see it a very little bit, but not a whole lot. Then you would just repeat the process again. And there it is. I don't know if my camera's gonna focus. That's the old stain, but as you can see, it was my lipstick swipe was in between this one and this one. Can you see any lipstick? I think not. Okay, guys. Well, that's it for today. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys next week. I will also add the link once I upload the bridal emergency kits, which is going to have our stain fighter in there. It'll have your cheesecloth. It'll have everything you'll need in case of an emergency on wedding day. Don't forget to subscribe and like our video. All right. Bye, guys.